Last season, Spurs finished 17th in the league after a terrible season, but they managed to break the trophy curse by beating Man United in the Europa League final, which means Champions League football is back, and with that money, they have gone out and made some impressive signings. Under Thomas Frank, Spurs could be a dark horse going into this 25-26 season. So I take over as Thomas Frank, not with the goal to just be a dark horse, but to make Spurs the world's best team. And check out this side with all these new signings. They are so much stronger than last season. Definitely not going to finish 17th. Kudus from West Ham United, big signing, 60 million. Another big 60 million signing, Xavi Simons from Leipzig. The centre-back Danso for 25. Was on loan last season for Bayern, but they have made that permanent, 35 million. The young 18-year-old centre-back Vuskovic, 11 million. And even loan deals like Polinia and Kolo Muani up top, who honestly might be a really good player for us. 82 overall at 26. To be fair, guys, the striker in this side is the one position where I feel we need a really good player. Since Harry Kane left, Spurs have really needed that number 9. Maybe Kolo Muani can do it. We do have Solanke, we have Tell, we have Richarlison, but all 4 of them nowhere near the level of Harry Kane, are they? Honestly, so many good young players in the reserves. We have Madison, who has an ACL injury, so he's out for pretty much the whole season, which I can imagine is one of the main things behind Xavi Simons being signed. I don't know about the formation. You guys need to let me know in the comments about this. Xavi through the middle, Kulusevski on the right, Udus on the left. Is the 4-2-3-1 the best we can be using? Let me know. And once you're at it, if you're excited for this brand new series, smash like and subscribe. Yes, guys, this is the 25-26 season, so we have the brand new Spurs kits and other kits. So when we play them, they'll all be there. Of course, a Spurs legend who is no longer at the club is Heung-min Son. He is now in America at LAFC. No, he'll be a big loss. What a player he was, but we have made some big signings. And the other notable player to mention leaving is Højbjerg. He's gone to Marseille. Now, Daniel Levy, Spurs chairman, has a conversation with new manager Thomas Frank, laying out the expectations for this season, saying that we have to get top 5 in the Premier League, reach the round of 16 in the Champions League, also try and win a trophy again. Frank backs himself, saying that he feels he can do that, but we may need a few more signings. Our budget is currently sitting at 85 million. That is, of course, because we have spent a lot of money on bringing in some really, really good new signings. I could see some players being moved on, like Basuma. Hasn't he had a slight thing with Thomas Frank? Something around training, let me know. So he could potentially be a player to be moved on. Liz, how much game time is he gonna get? I wouldn't want to sell him, maybe a loan out for him. Odobert looks like a good young winger, but he needs to be loaned out to get any minutes. Hey, maybe even Bergvall, because we honestly have a lot of good midfielders, but we do need to be careful, I guess, because Polinia is on loan, same as Kolo Muani. So if we rely on them too much, that might be a bit of a problem, because they'll just be going back if we don't sign them. Right now, looking in the news, they're linking Harry Kane with a move back to England, and of course Spurs. I'm sure he wants to return and obviously get that all-time goal scorer in the Premier League to beat Shearer. I don't know if it's going to happen. If we wanted to do it, we'd have to do it this season or next. That would be the best time. He is 31 and is getting on in age now. Of course, a player who has been heavily linked with joining Spurs is Savinho from Manchester City. Of course, one of the wingers that Man City are holding back. Very, very good stats. If we take a look at how much it costs, 80 to 100 million. Now, that is a lot of money. If we could loan him, I am all for that. But I guess we do have Kulusevski, and he's 25, so he's not old. Even Brendan Johnson, who is a pretty good backup. Now, if we take a look at other teams in the league and where I think they'll finish, Liverpool definitely have a better squad. They'll probably win the league again, so first place. So with Arsenal, Manchester City, and Chelsea, so already that is 4. The competition for 5th place will be between Villa, Newcastle, even Manchester United. Do I think this team is better than Newcastle, Villa, and United? Yes, I do. It's a close one, but we need to do very, very good. Make sure we get that position. As if we don't, Daniel Levy's not going to be happy with Frank. Now, of course, the Europa League champions will face the Champions League champions, which is apparently Inter Milan in this. So a chance to win another trophy. IRL, this did go to penalties. Spurs were very close to winning it. Here is the new signing Kudus on the left-hand side. Now he finds Kolo Muani. Can he get it onto that right foot? He can, but gets dispossessed. Now here come into Turam. Back post. On the volley. Easy save for Carrier. Here's Kulusevski running into the final third. Got Kolo Muani an option. We pick out Kudus. He's left-footed, of course. There's the fake shot. Now Simons, who shoots, but it's blocked. Oh, look at this, Mkhitaryan. Oh, Lord, that space there for Martinez. That was inevitable. Inter Milan take the lead here in the UEFA Super Cup. Lautaro Martinez makes it 1-0. We need to get ourselves back in this now. Here's Kudas. Picked out Xavi Simons. Now Kulusevski. Okay, they're defending nicely. Here's Simons again. Maybe a fake shot can open things up. That was beautiful. Xavi, what a save summer. Corner here. Simons over it. Whips it in. Comes all the way to Porro. Come on, get your foot through that. If that was on target, maybe a goal. Now Simons. Oh, what a beautiful ball there to Colomboani. Tight angle. And another save by the keeper. With 20 minutes to play, I'm going to make a sub. I'm going to bring on Solanke. Honestly, we could do with a more attacking option in the midfield. Maybe that's where we make a signing, but here comes Bentancur. Here's Lautaro Martinez. Passes that off. Here's Berea. That's a nice tackle. Come on, we can attack this. If you're a long-time viewer, you know this guy can score an absolute screamer on the channel. Solanke in behind. 6 minutes to play now. Solanke in the box. Pulls it back. Onto his right. Summer with another save. It's too late. That's game. It's a 1-0 win for Inter Milan. Man, if we managed to win that, maybe Levy would have been happy with trying to win a trophy. Maybe that could have completed it. Now, after that match, Richarlison comes to speak to Thomas Frank, asking about his future going into this season. How many minutes will I actually get? And Frank responds saying, I can't promise you many minutes as I have got a lot of winger and striker options, but you will definitely have minutes in the cup matches. Richarlison is not happy with that, saying if you're not going to give me a good amount of minutes, even coming off the bench every game, then I want a permanent move out of the club. I'm going to be honest, how do we actually get this guy into the team? He is our number 9, he's 28. Yes, he has had a good start to the season IRL. It's a World Cup year. But look, we have way too many good options in this squad right now, so the transfer list is his only option. And regarding that more attacking option in the midfield, that would be this guy, Bergvall. So we should honestly find a way to get this guy on the bench. Now, fixtures for this Premier League season have been announced. Our first 3 games are Forest at home, Leeds away, and Villa at home. After our first game versus Forest, we are making no changes to this side. Okay, I want to see good football here. A good start to the Premier League season. 3 points in the back. Here's Kudas. Udogie on the left-hand side as support. Now here's Simons. Fake shot onto that right. That's nice. Here he is into the box. Simons. Okay, he's won a corner. Here come Forest now. Chris Wood. He plays that ball to Gibbs White. They really want Chris Wood back in the box, but here he is building up the play. That surely is a goal. That should be 1-0 Forest. Oh, honestly, that was a terrible corner. We can come away with Porro. We've got Simons making the run. What an opportunity. Simons is through. No one's going to catch up. We don't have a sweat option. Composure, come on. Simons makes it 1 on his Premier League debut. Who's he on the phone to? Oh, it's Chelsea. He's saying, I picked the right club. Sit down. Showed great composure there. What did I say? He's going to score so many goals, get so many assists. Well, there is number 1. It's a nice ball played through to Chris Wood. 1-1. Oh, no. We showed terrible defending there. Oh, apparently Atletico Bilbao are on the bench. Fair enough. Chris Wood. Is he going to have another good goal-scoring season? And here we come again attacking. Simons. Now to Kudas. Honestly, might change him to an inside forward. Get him more involved. That's nice. Here he is into the box. Kudas! Wow, Kudas to the goalkeeper. That was a good save. Oh, that's a fantastic interception. Colomboani finds him on, who tucks it home for 2-1. We're back in front. Dreadful mistake there. Colomboani, very unselfish to pass that on. Definitely the right decision. That's a nice tackle, Van de Ven. Honestly, we do have a very strong, competent defense. I want to see better defending than the United series, that's for sure. Kulusevski finds him on. Fake shot. Back to Kulu. He's got that left foot. Can he bend it? It's blocked. Now, I'd like to think a third goal would finish this game off. And that would be the 3 points. Maybe a hat-trick for Simons. Good dribbling here. Now into the box. This is nice. Brilliant play. Oh, my goodness me. That should have been a goal. How good would have that have been? Now, 10 to play now. Forest want to tie things up to 2-2. Here comes Danilo. Gibbs White. Shoots. Oh, that was close. Honestly, if we want to get 5th place, these are the games where we need to get 3 points in. No disrespect to Forest, but I don't think this season on this game, they're going to quite do what they did last year. And we do get 3 points in our first game of the Premier League. Now, the rumors are Real Sociedad have made a bid for Richarlison of 12.5 million. And after his recent conversation with Thomas Frank, he wants to leave the club. So I guess our only option here is to actually accept this offer. I see Richarlison as a left winger backer backup. I also see the same for Tell. So if he were to come on, it would be in this position. If we were to replace Richarlison with someone, it would be a winger. Honestly, I am holding on to Savinio a little bit. If we can get this guy on loan, I think that would be absolutely amazing. But at the same time, I guess we do have so many good attacking players, and we need a good balance. We need to give minutes to people. Don't forget Brendan Johnson still. Next game now, it's Leeds United, and of course, the cameras are on Xavi Simons. What a Premier League debut he had, scoring 2 goals. I think it's going to be hard to stop him from scoring again this game. I'm thinking maybe a 4-3-3 would be better. These left and right mids just are sitting back too much. Here's Kulusevski into the box. His dribbling is very, very good. Now here's Kudos. Colomwani, good touch. Now shoots! That is the back of the net, all right. 1-0 Tottenham. Mwani's first goal. Honestly, after the first 2 games, I was having some doubts, but that looks like a striker. Oh, that's a bad pass out the back. There's a shot. That's another save. Will Leeds actually be able to stay up this season? Honestly, they're having some good opportunities. Back out wide now for Kulu. This is a great opportunity. Not going to pass it. Left foot, bottom corner, 2-0 Spurs. That is now a cushion. We should be on the road to getting this W. I see Kulu getting involved. He's very capable of doing that. We're going to bring on some subs, but we've also changed the formation. Let's get Tal on the left wing. Oh, that's a beautiful ball into the box. Oh, no, a handball. We're going to see our first VAR to see whether or not this was actually a handball. So it came in, and that didn't hit anyone's hand. It's meant to be hitting Van de Ven's hand, and it just didn't. The ball came in and hit his head, not his hand. That's not a penalty. Now, this is currently the best we can do with fully rotating our side. Simon still starts at number 10 because James Maddison is injured. Or to be fair, we could play Kulusevski there. We're actually going to see that team be tested here against Stoke in the Carabao Cup. We have to play the first round now because we finished bottom half of the table. We get to see the debut of Kevin Danso. And hey, unlike Manchester United, we're not about to go out in the first round of the Carabao Cup. And Stoke are a lot better than whoever United were playing. And as the United fan, we all know that was a very grim day for me. Here comes Stoke. Gallagher turns, shoots. What a save. Hold up a second. Stoke actually going to play well this game? This would be a meme you guys would not forget if we're about to get knocked out. Tell, it's through. This surely is a goal. Composure, finish it off. Oh my goodness, Miz hit the post. Okay, Benton Carr. Now here's Johnson. Plays that in behind for Simons. That was beautiful play. Bottom corner, 1-0 Spurs. Is on the phone again. That was a beautiful assist there from Johnson. I want to see more of that. Oh, that's a nice tackle. No, referee, there's no way that was a foul. Okay, we're going to just put someone on the line because this could actually go in. He hits it. Man on the line does the job again. That always works for us. Here's Bergvall. Ball played through now to Tau. Fake shot to open things up. We've got a runner. It's Solanke. How's his touch? It's nice. Back to Tau. Hits it. Another good save by Fielding. Here's Brennan Johnson. Absolutely sent that guy. This is a nice run. Still got it. Into the box. Beautiful stuff. He's got an off-jump back post, but he manages to tuck it in. It's 2-0. Very, very easy round here. We're playing some good football. It's good to see players like Johnson, who won't be starting every game, actually performing here. 1 goal, 1 assist. Tell you what, Gray's actually done quite a good job at left back as well. Oh, that's a nice ball. Clean sheet is kept. What a save. Oh, that's a goal. Where did that come from? Bro chipped it up, slammed it, and goes past the keeper when it shouldn't have. Wow, that stoked up the opposition. Oh, we have a player leaving. It's Basuma. Where is he off to? It is Newcastle for 10 million. Another player this time going out on loan. It is Moore going to Turkey. Now, all the matches we have played to start this season, the hardest was Inter, but the rest were expected that we'd win. But we have our hardest challenge in the league now. It is Aston Villa, who I guess you could say have had a decent start with a win and a draw. Oh, wow. Villa have a great start for this game. A free kick right on the edge of the box. We need to get a man on the line. Luckily, barely put that wide. Question is, have Villa actually made some signings? Here's Kudos on the left. Honestly, would prefer this guy on the right-hand side. Let me know in the comments where he's playing IRL. Here's Van de Ven. Nice pass there to Kulu. Uses that left foot. Martinez, easy save. Oh, this is nice play from Villa, and that is 1-0. Ollie Watkins, they built that ball up. We just couldn't get the ball off Bailey. He got it to Watkins, and boom, on his left foot. Oh, there's no way. They're coming straight away again. Bailey, some nice ball rolls. Here he is into the box. The shot, nearly a second there for Villa. Vicario had to make a good save. Ball whipped in there. Ball's in the box. And we've got a potential penalty. Corner gets whipped in. Konza wins the header. It gets knocked down. And then, is that the handball? It goes straight to Udogie. Comes off his foot. And then it got called. Where was the handball? Maybe it was here. The hand of Kulusevski maybe was on the ball. It didn't look like it to me. The shot here from Onana didn't touch anyone's hand. I don't know what the referee is calling, but that is clearly not a penalty. Okay, we need to get an equalizer now. If that was a pen, that would have been 2-0. Kulusevski. Still got this ball. We need a better passing option. Here's Simons into the box. This is nice. Xavi Simons 1-1. Just give the ball to this guy and he will cook. What a start to the season he is having. What a signing he has been. At 60 million. What a bargain. Now, if United were to go in, they would probably want 80 million. Now, here's Kulusevski. If we can go 2-1 up right before the break, that'd be sick. Kulusevski! Wow! Smashes it near post. We are in the lead. What a start to the season this is. Oh, wow. Celtic. Where have they come from? But what a smashing hit there from Kulu. Here's Kudos. Now Simons on his left. Goes to hit it. That is definitely a foul. We have a free kick in a very, very good opportunity here. John McGinn with the bad tackle. He gets a yellow card because of that. Now, who takes this free kick? Who is our best taker? Do you know what? With Simons being in such great form, we're going to put him over this. Oh, no. Pedro Porro actually has the best free kicks by far. We'll just keep him on this. We'll get enough over that. We'll get enough height. It goes over the wall. Martinez gets a hand to it. Villa want to tie this up again. Bailey in the box. So Ollie Watkins. Great save for Cario. Bro, Van de Ven, what are you doing? Now or never for Villa. Corner. Rodgers behind it. Gets the ball into the box. Can we get this away? Come on. Kudos, get this ball away. That's a handball, surely. There is full time. Now we have Richarlison leaving the club. Going to Real Sociedad for 12.4. We've got many more deals lined up now. Loan deals for these three players. We have had a good start to the season. And how good has Simons been? What an important player he is. It's going to be interesting when Maddison comes back from injury, how he finds his way back into the side. I think before the window ends, though, we can make one more signing. We have 122 million. And it is now transfer deadline day. We have 9 hours to go. So let's get that ball rolling on a new signing. So go down to the comments, get your suggestions in. If you guys have enjoyed episode 1 and are excited about this series, then drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Turn the bell on for episode 2 tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, then click this video right here.